Hey guys, welcome to another video, and I thought I'd start this one out by looking at a clip of me from 5 months ago and being like, oh my god, was I chonk, holy shit. So yeah, I thought I'd just show a transformation of 5 months progress in the same lighting, so it's a fair comparison, and a video so no one can claim it's Photoshop. This was me 5 months ago. I think I was like 112 to 114 kilos here. Really fat from lockdown. I'd only just got back into training in April, mid-April, so I'd been training about 6-8 weeks. Only been dieting for that long as well, and really not in good condition. Do a bit of the truffle shuffle here. Loads of fat. Scroll on 5 months, and I'm very happy with how I've progressed, and things are just getting better and better. So yeah, leaned out a lot, my proportions are way better. I've lost, so in this I'm 100 kilos, so about 14 kilos less, but I've regained quite a lot of muscle mass, especially in areas like my legs, which weren't shown in the previous clip because I was so embarrassed of them because I literally didn't train them for a good half a year. So yeah, everything's getting back on track. Really happy with how I'm looking now, and I've got about, if I do this competition on the 27th of March, which is what I'm aiming for, PCA Peterborough, just for people's interest, then it gives me about 18 weeks, 17 weeks now I think, to improve on this and get stage ready, which is plenty of time. In the past I've really rushed prep, but this time I've got a good coach. I've already had him for 3 months. I would have him for another good 5 months before I do this show, so we're really nailing you know, what works well for my body, and just getting that consistency in. And I'm only on a, also in this second clip I'm on a cruise cycle. In the first one I was actually doing tren and tests, much bigger cycle, and I've improved dramatically by actually taking less drugs, which is, I'm happy about. Things are really clicking. So some of the reasons I've improved is my workouts are far more structured, and this is one my coach has given me, a back width workout. There's a back thickness workout which I've done, and you can look at on YouTube. I only posted that about a month ago. This is the back width workout that goes with it, a separate day of the week. So it starts off with 3 sets of wide grip pull downs. Now I really like the neutral grip pull down now. I used to just do the regular straight overhand grip, but with the neutral I find you get way better contraction of the actual outer head of the lats. And I find it a lot easier to do the slow negative with it. Much prefer it to just a regular straight bar. I think it's superior, in my opinion, just from having used it quite a few times now. My lat DOMS has been so much better doing it this way than with a regular straight bar. So we did 3 sets of this, 10 to 12 reps, standard, you know, bodybuilding stuff. My sets have been dropped down a lot with my training plan from Chris, but the intensity is up because I'm doing shorter rest periods, and because I'm doing less sets I'm also able to do them under heavier weight, but I'm also really focusing on that contraction. So second exercise was close grip pull downs for 3 sets, with the third set, which is this one, being a triple drop set. And you can see my upper back definition is a lot better than it has been. It's also just the muscle thickness is improving dramatically. And I'll do some proper comparison pictures in another video of how much my back has changed, but it has improved a ton. And yes, there will be a Sumo Deadlift PR in this video, but I'll chuck it in at the end because it was from another workout. We're going through this back width workout first. This triple drop set's a real burner, and you can see this slow negative here is what really helps stretch the lats out. If you're not controlling the negative properly on your pull downs, you are wasting half the movement, and I guarantee that if you do slow the negatives down, you won't be able to move nearly as much weight. I was prone to this. I'd max stack the lat pull down, but I would never control the negative. So I'd get a good squeeze on the way down, but I'd let the weight come up way too fast on the negative, and really just miss out on a load of muscle activation. Whereas here you can see the fibers, now I'm leaner, so actually activating, stretching, squeezing. Yeah, controlling the tempo, especially for pull downs, has really helped me get better engagement. Next up in the workout is 3 sets of standing wide grip rows. Standing just so you hit the lats a bit more. When you're seated, because of the angle at which you're pulling, you end up hitting more of your upper back on your traps. Whereas from this lower angle, you actually get your lats targeted more. So that is why it's done at this angle. Again, neutral grip bar, because I really like the squeeze you can get directly on your lats. And this really is a very lat focused workout. So the trick with these is that it's only a 60-second rest between each set, meaning that you get a crazy pump. So 15 rep sets, 60 seconds rest, and yeah, it gets a massive burn. So another thing I've been really focusing on is trying to get my rest periods between sets shorter. And some people don't understand why this is a good thing. It intensifies your workout, right? So as long as it's not you're doing like a super heavy compound movement where you need a couple minutes rest between each set, for example squats, for example deadlifts, that sort of thing, then yes, you are going to need more than 60 seconds rest. But with these isolation exercises, you often really don't, even with the back ones. And getting that only 60 seconds between each set keeps the pump in the muscle, and it just destroys it more and more. It never gets a chance to fully recover. Also, when you're on cycle, your ATP stores do tend to recover quicker, and you can, so normally ATP restores in 2 minutes. That's like the general rule. That's why people say 2 minutes rest between sets. But actually, when you're on a cycle, you really don't need that long. And it also depends how hard you're hitting the muscle. So it really varies, but honestly, often 60 seconds between sets is often more than enough. And if you're spending too long resting between sets, you're reducing the intensity of your workout, and you're actually reducing how effective it is. So that's something I've been really focusing on as well, is shorter rest periods also means shorter workouts as well, so win-win. So this superset to finish is brutal, and so you notice this workout's only 4 exercises, but it just batters the lats really well. So first over, cable pullovers, really great exercise that I love. But then Chris told me to superset it with these dumbbell pullovers, which I've never gotten on with until I've done it with this superset and this real slow negative. So we're only using a 15 kilo dumbbell here for the second part, but this really slow negative really stretches out the lats. And you can see on Reese's lats from the side that the muscle fibre is activating and it's getting stretched out. The stretch portion of this movement is the most important bit, and doing it nice and controlled, because that muscle is under constant tension on the way down, trying to stabilize that weight. When you get onto my set, you see near the later reps that my hands start to physically shake because the muscle is like fatiguing so much. Really great superset. Probably one of my new favorite supersets. It gives such an intense burn to the back muscles, it's great. So again, with my pullovers, really try and focus on the squeeze as controlled negative. If anything, my negative on these could be a bit slower, but there you go, it's just some takeaway from that. You can definitely see I'm getting a lot leaner now. You can see my outer ab muscles sort of contracting as I'm doing these. You know, I'm holding a lot less body fat than I was, probably around 10% now. I'm not going to be overly ambitious anymore. I think I'm 10%. I need to lose at least another 5 to 6, 7 kilos to be stage shredded, but I'm very happy with where I'm at now, considering where I was at back in June from those previous pictures. So yeah, this superset, brutal. Take my belt off because I don't like to get anyway on the bench, and just do super slow negatives. So you can see I've got under the better lighting now, so where you can see my definition a lot better. Super slow stretch, and you can sort of see that vein in my lat. As the set goes on, that vein gets like more and more pumped up. So you can tell that muscle's working harder and harder. So I try and get a super deep stretch as well. I go beyond my head height to really stretch my lats out as fully as possible. I've never understood how the dumbbell pullover is a chest movement. I don't feel it in my chest at all. For me, it's all lats, especially when you do it with this slow negative stretch. So definitely one that I think you guys should try out. Really good exercise. Intense burn here. Honestly, probably one of the most painful supersets I've done. Like the stabbing pain you get on your lats from doing these really slowly is crazy, and you can see on this one, like my hands probably start to shake, trying to keep it in control. and then set done, boom. Now last week I did sumo deadlifts with some clients, just practicing some 5x5 stuff, so I went heavier than normal, and I thought I'd see how much I can actually do on a sumo deadlift. I've been doing them every week for the past probably 2 months, and definitely been improving my form, and I just wanted to see how strong I was doing them completely from fresh, which is what I was doing here. So the only reason I failed that set was no straps, my grip gave out. So this set of 170 was afterwards, and I believe I managed 8 without too much of a problem. And one thing I noticed after I'd done this set was normally this sort of heavyweight, higher rep set would absolutely destroy my cardio. But at the end of this set, I wasn't even out of breath. Like massive improvements in my cardio in the last couple months. Probably partly because I'm not taking trend, but also the sheer amount of cardio I'm doing as well really improved my fitness overall. So I feel so much healthier than before. And this is the PR set. Honestly felt surprisingly easy. Considering the sumo deadlift's a lift I haven't really done much of, you know, only started doing it, what, 3 months ago. Really happy. I probably could have got more than 3 out as well in that clip. I just didn't want to push anything too hard, but really loving sumo deadlifts. I haven't done a conventional in forever. Much prefer sumos because they really work your groin, your hamstrings, your glutes, etc. Much more of a leg movement, which I'm really need to thicken out, especially with shows coming up. So that's a big focus. I will show some more leg workouts soon, but I hope you enjoyed just seeing this little bit of progress I've made since June. And you know, I've got another 5 months to go. So if I've managed to make that much progress to now, and I've had a coach for 3 months now as well, so another 5 months with him, ready to get ready for a show. I'm confident I am going to do really well, and I'm just going to keep cracking at it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will keep posting more training videos, got some more steroid videos coming, and more like that. So anyway, thank you for watching, and bye bye.